Hey fish friends, Zenzo with Tazawa Tanks, back with another video. So today I just wanted to make a quick little video and two topics, and just thought I'd share some stuff with you. So the first part of this video, which is pretty short, I don't know if you recall a few of my videos back where I was doing a service job at one of my customers' tanks, and that is the medical building, so I didn't get a lot of footage there because of privacy rules. But if you recall, that was a very small tank. It's like a 37-gallon tank or something, completely overstocked. The reason why I started going there in the first place is they had a bunch of issues, obviously, with water parameters, high ammonia, high nitrates. So I started to service the tank very frequently, coaching the customer on the fact that they need a larger tank, Oscar in there, large Plucko. It was crazy. So anyway, every visit, on every invoice, I would put in bold letters what the nitrate levels were, what the ammonia levels were, nitrate, etc. There weren't any nitrites, just a little bit of ammonia and high nitrates. And tell them that they need a new tank. And I would say, on every invoice, I would say, need a larger tank ASAP. And I would also tell them when they would pay me, when I provided them with the invoice, I emailed it to them from my iPad, that they need a new tank. So anyway, on Friday afternoon, I was scheduled to go into the customer's office again to service their tank. And on Friday afternoon, they gave me a call. The guy, the person I deal with the most, and he's like, "Hey, when are you planning on coming next?" And I said, "Well, I'm coming, at the end of the day, in the evening tonight, and I'll service it." And he said, "Well, I'm at the store and I'm buying a new tank, as you suggested, and I'm getting a 125, I'm getting an FX4, etc., etc." And he said, "Well, can you come tonight and do it?" And I said, "No, I can't, because it's a big job and it takes more time, but I can come in the morning if you meet me there." So we agreed. He met me there in the morning, Saturday morning, and I did the job. So I took I didn't do much footage, like a minute and a half worth of footage, just showing the before and the after, basically. And anyway, the customer was super happy. He wouldn't stop talking about how happy he is and how much the fish are going to be happy. And he said, "Zenzo, you're my fish guy, and I'm very happy that you've been helping me." So that made me feel real good. Obviously, of course, that's my business, and I want to keep customers happy, but I also love the fact that, he cares very much about his pets and his animals, and went through the effort of going to the store and buying a big tank and getting people to help him move it, etc., etc. So he went from a 37, I think it was a 37, to a 125 with the same amount of fish. So, more than 3 times the volume, water capacity, a lot more filtration. I was able to set it up and get it going right away because I used some filter material that I had in one of my sumps. In addition, I took the filter material that he had in his other filter from the other tank and put that in there, plus all the old gravel and substrate, all the old decorations, etc. It all went from the old tank into the new. So obviously we added additional gravel, there's additional decorations, all the glass obviously would keep bacteria and we couldn't transfer that, but for as much as I could, it was an instant cycle, so to speak. So anyway, I'll just kind of pause here, let you kind of watch the before and after clip, and hopefully you enjoy this part. Alright, so here is the original tank, and they've already got the space cleared away. Here's the new stand. There is the FX4. So there's the Pleco. There's Oscar back there. He's getting pretty big. Angels in here, gouramis, parrots, convicts, green terror, blue acara. There's all kinds of stuff in this tank. I've also got 55 gallons of water prepped. So used double liner on this can, and I've already treated the water with Seachem and with salt. So the good thing is I don't have to bring my own water for this service. Usually for the other tank I bring water from home that's already treated. The 125 is installed. FX4. Filtration. Okay, so anyway, I hope you found that interesting. You know, it's just kind of cool to, I was real excited when he told me he got a 125. I couldn't wait to set it up, and we got the whole thing going, got the FX4 running right away. That's a great filter, by the way. Anyway, the second part of this video is just a quick kind of DIY hack that I learned, I don't know, a long time ago, and I forgot who. It might have been Steve Poland. I'll go and see if I can find a video that Steve made. I'm pretty sure it's him. May have been someone, I don't know. I watch YouTube videos all day, every day. Obviously not when I'm working, but I watch them all the time. And I don't always remember who made this video. But this one is just a very simple hack for African cichlids, or I guess other fish. This may not work for Mbuna, more like peacocks, haps, kind of a thing, or other medium-sized fish that have aggression, and you'd have a fish that's maybe being bullied hanging out at the top of the tank, which you may notice at times. So this is just plastic drainage piping, tubing, and you can find this in the irrigation plumbing area of your local hardware store, your Home Depot, your Lowe's, etc., your mom and pop hardware store. They're going to have this, and this is expandable. Whoa! So, whoops. So anyway, this is expandable if I don't hit myself in the face. So this is maybe about 20 inches long or so. But the great thing is that this floats. So the idea is you can take a piece like this. I'm going to take this and cut it in half so I can use it in a couple tanks. And you can just set it in the water. It'll float on the surface so the fish can kind of hide out in there and kind of keep away from, you know, the tank boss or whoever's doing all the bullying. So I'll just, I haven't tried it yet. So I did rinse it off and dried it off a little bit. So I'm going to push pause, stick it in a tank, see how it works. This costs $3.97. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else, but this is the expanding flexible one. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this in a tank. I think I'll throw it in my 20 with my peacock in there right now. That's in a timeout, and then we'll see how it floats. Alright, so I just wanted to see how it works and threw it in this 20, and this is exactly how I saw it set up in the other tank that I saw. And so it just floats right at the surface, and you can see that it's basically creates like a giant cave where a fish can go in there and hide out at the top of the surface. So you know, it's just kind of a inexpensive way of rescuing a fish. This might even work if you have a tank where you can't separate the fish and put them in you know, separate tanks. If you don't have, you know, a bunch of quarantine tanks and a fish room or anything, if you just have one tank or something, this might be a good option. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing thing, that's for sure. You can have a big plastic drainage tube in your tank, but you know, better than a dead fish. And if it gives them a little reprieve and gives them a chance to heal and hide, then well worth it, I say. So anyway, thought that was a cool little hack. Okay, so hope that you thought that was cool. Hope you enjoyed the short little clip of transforming one of my customers' tanks from the small 37 to the 125. And the water was a little cloudy, obviously, but it'll clear up and it'll look great. And also hope you liked the little hack on creating a little hiding space for your cichlids or your other fish. So, oh, last thing I didn't mention, I'm wearing my Aquarium Co-op t-shirt today, And I've worn, you know, KG Tropical shirts and, you know, King of DIY shirts and other stuff, my t-shirts. And I've had this for a while and haven't worn it on film, so I thought let me just throw it on for this video. So shout out to Corey and the rest of the gang up there at Aquarium Co-op. And on the t-shirt note, I am super excited. I actually ordered my own t-shirts, which is the logo down below there, the muscle peacock. So I am going to I'm going to get those pretty soon. They should be, you know, arriving soon, and we'll check them out, see how they look, and then if they turn out the way that I hope they turn out, then I'll order some more and may offer them for sale. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and a thumbs up if you liked it, and please comment. I love reading your comments. I love replying to your comments. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.